every ending, there's a new beginning. Some of these endings seem to be very devastating and seem to have unpleasant results, but that just be kind of the anxiety. See what the ancestors are doing. That J. Cole saying from that song, The Climb. Are you willing to facilitate growth? Which is more important, gaining or letting go? Okay. So there's this energy of coming out of the shadows and doing what makes you happy. This is long anticipated because it seems like that's what the fuck the plan was anyway. Like, it was never gonna be nothing less than that because the only way is up, okay? Look at this Ten of Baskets card and how almost everybody has these jars here, okay? These jars symbolize a good time, like gift giving even, or like influence. You know what I'm saying? Everybody has some type of influence or, you know, some type of alleviation. And this could go with like what's going along with the results as you go down the path of the unknown here, okay? Everybody or everything is going to be kind of giving in something. Or there's this other realm of things where you could even be realizing what everyone was giving in some type of way, okay? Especially if you were like being loyal to certain things along the way, just so you can keep yourself locked in and grounded, all right? There's always a sense of wanting security and structure and not just doing any old thing, okay? But this also gives like fulfillment here, filling your cups in a way as well, okay? All right, we've got a voodoo mama up here, baby. Lord, all right. There is an activation going on here. This activation could be very magical. It could even be like a lot of ancient memories unlocking, okay? So that could be the importance of needing to remain secure and grounded, okay? Because it's like you could feel like you're sitting in one spot, but you're going places. It could be going places mentally, emotionally, spiritually, just kind of traveling along with the highs and lows of everything, okay? This energy also comes off as there's like an idea. You had an idea about something. And granted, too, this feels like some people thinking that they were qualified for your spot. Okay? Possibly because they felt like you weren't going nowhere. But this isn't about fleshly things. Okay? It's deeper than that. It's not about fleshly things here. Okay? There's an instance of reclaiming your innocence too. Reclaiming this innocence from all this gossip, competition, conflict, confusion even. Reclaiming your innocence from things that you just shouldn't have even been through in, because like what the fuck even is going on, honey? Like this kind of gives a thing where like people could have been trying to hurry up and grab hold of you because they felt something breaking in between you two, like friendships and exes and stuff and environments. When it's time for cycles to close and for certain acts to be done, people will try to cling on to stuff that they got comfortable with becoming codependent on, even if that means like trying to pull you back, even though like you ascend away from your environment by acknowledging the present, Because a lot of people don't be knowing they be wrapped up in the past. When you acknowledge the present, it's because you are in a place of inner peace. And that's what always sets you apart here. A place of inner peace. Yeah, when people are like stuck trying to hang on to stuff that's collapsing around them, they're not at peace. They're not at peace with those things even. They're not at a healthy expression of self-forgiveness. They're not allowing for mercy to carry them. Nothing. They're just holding on to flesh, okay? Physical appearance of things, picture perfect things, types of things that kind of, it won't go never, okay? So you're having success with something. And for some of you here too, this success feels like literally just being in the present and enjoying what's being given to you in the present, okay? Instead of like having yourself broken up in different realms or even like trying to be in other people's lives, playing the characters or parts that they want you to play, to kind of play this saving grace mechanism here. Like these things are like even starting to seem kind of way back there. Like, this is also given like rising phoenix energy, where if you kind of kick around in the ashes for a long time, it could seem unpromising to gain your strength back or to get back up or to even recalibrate towards what your alignment is. Your stuff is your stuff. Nobody else is going to be having what you're having. That's why so many people, confirmation, that's why so many people have tried to dirty their hands up in your sight, to kind of pull the wool over your eyes so that you will lose sight of what is supposed to be happening for you. If this was something for everybody else to kind of get in on, everybody would be aligned with you. But if you're like losing people around you, or if things are closing out, or if stuff is transitioning around you and you're steady pushing forward, or even just like noticing how you are energetically like feeling free and able to roam and move around in a better light, that's a telltale sign too, okay? So reclaiming your innocence back from things that just should not have been going on. And a lot of this even was like people being emotionally distraught because they thought you would always be there, or they were thinking that you would stay loyal to things that were not serving you. I would reckon here too, some of these things were kind of like energetic consultations, where like people were never meaning to influence you or give you nothing. They just expected for you to stick around and hold yourself back, because it's that thing of thinking they have some type of control over you because you're not showing any signs of doing anything. Like, people are obsessed with control. You may be somebody that kind of teaches people how to let go. It might be in the weirdest ways, because people start to feel like you're being disrespectful for either not including them, or for even just focusing on yourself in ways that do not allow for them to influence your direction, your pathway, your happiness, or your ability to think, speak, breathe, and decide for yourself. Like, there's all this energy of like trying to grab at your birthrights and stuff, because as much as people will want to kind of pivot you in the middle to be that go-to post, you still could never kind of meddle in other people's problems, because they are the ones that have to acknowledge their own karmic cycles and stuff like that. But it's the idea that you are part of it too, because your energy is of good use. People like to use you instead of value you, and those are two totally different things,